the Misguided Astrology Podcast, the podcast dedicated to misguiding you. I'm your host, KT, and this is your horoscope for this week, March 25th through March 31st, 2024. Welcome back to the podcast where I don't know you, but it might seem like I do because I am sharing musings that are based upon the sun and the moon and the planets and shit. Every week I do a little sky spying and then I report back so that you can know what the fuck is going on around here. The astrology is sound, but my guidance may not be, and that is totally up to you, okay? Quick housekeeping. Special thanks to Isaiah, Samantha, and Ian.
Thank you!
Thank you all. Thank you for rating and reviewing the Misguided Astrology Podcast. Reminder for other listeners who haven't rated or reviewed the pod yet, why the not? If you do, I will send you a 24-page in-depth birth chart report, so please review Misguided Astrology wherever you stream your podcasts, please. Or tag us in a shout-out on social media, or comment below the video if you're watching this on YouTube. That's a new thing that I'm trying to do. Don't worry, people that are listening, there's not really much of a visual component. It's a work in progress. But anyway, if you rate, review, or comment, or shout out the podcast, email me and let me know so that I know where to send your report. Just email your birth dates, birth date, time, and location to misguidedastrology@gmail.com.
And
This is a general horoscope this week, which means that all signs are hearing the same thing, because the transits just weren't that deep.
And it's really not that deep, really not that deep.
Though there is deep shit going on, there just wasn't a lot of that minutia this week, but there is still plenty of astrology to talk about. So let's get to talking. Let me hurry up and shut up so that I can keep talking, because this is your weekly horoscope. Monday. Welcome to eclipse season, everyone. Thrilled to be here.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. She'll be fine. It's fine.
The lunar eclipse was last night. The solar eclipse is in 2 weeks. And so this period in between those two eclipses is a period of chaos, recalibration, and change. Though truly there is no period of time that isn't a time of change. You know, change is a constant of life. It is one you can rely on, but the eclipse periods are expected to be a bit more extreme and more noticeable.
How did I get here?
It's also a period of energetic extremes, feeling either really amped or really flat. Today may have a lot of energetic fluctuation. If you haven't listened to last week's horoscope, go back and listen. I covered your themes for last night's lunar eclipse. Fortunately, other than that it is eclipse season, which is a little bit of a crazy, wild. This week is pretty low-key with the astrology. Let's check out Tuesday. We may struggle to like ourselves today as the moon opposes Chiron. Chiron is the asteroid of wounds and insecurities, and the moon's opposition to this asteroid indicates an inflated sense or perception of our own vulnerabilities.
I've been trying to record this outfit of the day, but I cannot find the right angle. It looks so fucking bad.
It's not a very sexy vibe, but it is a bloop, a passing lunar mood, and something that may be helping this situation is the moon's opposition to Mercury, indicating a busy period, a hectic time, and of pivotal informational processing. So maybe we can be a little distracted from ourselves. A good way to stop being unhappy with yourself is to stop thinking about yourself.
I don't think.
Right? Busyness is key. Let's get a little avoidance in this bitch.
Don't look at me.
Nothing wrong with a little going. But then, stop! As the moon enters a void period in the late afternoon, early evening, then it is time to just give the fuck up. Wednesday. as the moon trines Mars.
I'm late for a very important date.
There's a healthy level of urgency and action when the moon trines Mars. In this period, it will be easy to find the energy for things. There is a natural momentum that will help get things accomplished, get things moving. Motivation is in stock.
Get it while supplies last.
Thursday. Today looks kind of cute and fun and enjoyable. Woohoo! A lot of good bloops. The moon is trining Saturn and Venus and opposing Jupiter, which is productive, it's creative, social, inspiring. And throughout all of that, Venus will sextile Uranus, which seems pretty exciting.
Oh my gosh.
This transit signals unexpected and surprising events to do with love, money, creativity,
We come to this place for magic.
and beauty.
Maybe she's born with it.
New haircut, who this?
This is my new fucking haircut.
And not for nothing, this is an excellent opportunity to be gayer than you have ever been before, even if you're already the gayest.
He's almost too gay to function.
It could always get gayer, and I'm always saying that, and I'm never not saying it.
As an agent of the gay agenda, I am compelled to relay that message to you.
But really, this transit isn't about queerness so much as it is about authenticity and innovation when it comes to creativity, personal style, and intersocial situations. It is a good time to discover something pleasurable beyond what is habitually available and enjoyable to you. It's an occasion to break outside the box of tradition, to do something kind of shocking in the name of love and fun. This transit last year was a little bit later in the spring, but all of my horse neighbors that live in the barn behind me escaped their enclosure just to eat the fresh green plants that were right outside of their fenced-in area. And I think that is just the most brilliant embodiment of what this transit is all about, kids, which is obviously that if the opportunity to eat the yummy grass presents itself, you better take it. Friday. The moon will be void early, so the morning might be a little slow and difficult to get things moving.
He ain't going nowhere.
But that won't last too long, and then there's a bunch of other bloops that essentially boil down to that parts of this day we may be prone to escapism, and we may find that having to put the effort into anything might just feel bad.
Not this.
We may also find that people are irritable and insufferable today.
Seriously?
So finding like the will and motivation for things beyond our inner world may seem or feel like a tall order.
In my world, everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
Sunday. Okay, listen. Mercury's at a standstill right now.
Stop!
Which does mean that it is about to, spoiler alert, station retrograde. But technically that is tomorrow, so we will go deeper into that during next week's horoscope. Today, there will be a moment, though, when the moon is trining Mercury. So if it seems that a good opportunity presents itself today to do some mercurial things, administrative tasks, handiwork, get some key communications transmitted, take some small excursions, road trips, errands, things like that involve the car and involve talking and involve thinking. If there's just a good chance to do some important things that you need to do, you might want to make the most of that. These still aren't great conditions for mercurial things, but it might be an okay window before we descend into confusion and chaos. Alright, everybody, thank you for listening to the Misguided Astrology Podcast. I'll see you next Sunday. Mwah. A pony, goddammit.